For number 2, make sure you are taking notes as you watch the tutorial. To solve the problem 13 divided by 4, we're going to use long division. Remember that the first number, the dividend, goes on the inside, and the divisor, the number we are dividing by, goes on the outside. So I begin by asking myself the question, does 4 go into 13? And the answer is yes, it does go in, but not evenly. If I look at the multiples of 4, I can see here's 4 times 1, times 2, times 3, and times 4. So 13 is not a multiple of 4, but if we find the closest number or the closest multiple that's less than 13, that would be 12. So 4 goes into 13 3 times, but there will be a remainder. So if 4 goes into 13 3 times, 3 goes in the ones column, and then I multiply 3 times the divisor. 3 times 4 is 12. I put that under the 13 and I subtract. 13, take away 12 is 1. So since I have a remainder, I have to go into decimal territory. So I put a decimal up here in the answer, and I put a decimal here in the 13, and I rewrite 13 as 13 and 0 tenths. It's the same number, just written with a 0 in the tenths column, and then I take that 0 and I bring it down next to the 1, so I form the number 10. Then I ask myself the same question, does 4 go into 10? And again, the answer is yes. 4 goes into 10 twice, but again, there is going to be a remainder. So I put the 2 up here. 2 times 4 is 8. So I put the 8 underneath the 10, and I subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. And since there's a remainder, I'm going to rewrite 13 again as 13 and now put a 0 in the hundredths place. So 13 and 0 hundredths. Take that 0, bring it down next to the 2, so 2 becomes 20. Now I ask myself the question, how many times does 4 go into 20? It goes in 5 times. So here I have 5 times 4, and that is 20. So I put that underneath the 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. So I have no remainder left. So my final answer for 13 divided by 4 is 3 and 25 hundredths. Now that once you have finished the notes for this example, complete the problem on the right side of the page, part B, using also long division. When you are done with part B of number 2, you're going to continue on to number 3. Number 3 says, determine which of the following expressions are greater than 1. Select all that apply. Show work using long division for credit. So you're going to divide all 3 problems, A, B, and C. You'll divide them using long division, and if the quotient, the answer, is greater than 1, you mark it with an X. If it's not greater than 1, you leave it blank.